everybody, this is Eldritch Yeti, and today I'm going to go ahead and going to try Black Squad, which I have no familiarity with, and due to issues with recording, I tried setting this up, didn't want to do it, so I had to do display recording through OBS, but now the tutorial's gone. I guess there's this, but a few things I want to go ahead and talk about today are, okay, maybe not 150 kills, maybe 100 kills. Please start the match in 5 seconds. Okay. So yeah, things I wanted to talk about. First of all, when it comes to my bi-weekly content, because you're now seeing that Pit People is bi-weekly, just so gives Michael, me, and I a bit more of a chance to record and not have to worry about constantly supplementing content. Can I not just... So yeah, with this game, and most games, this already feels like CSGO, but maybe it's CSGO Lite. Looks like CSGO Lite. I'm getting off topic. What I wanted to say was, regarding that, man, this is really hard to focus. Why? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so the name I want to use, Binturong, which is a southeast bear cat that smells like popcorn. It's a kind of cool animal. I've seen some people... I've seen like it become more popular within recent years, but who knows? Maybe it'll be like the next like red panda or narwhal or whatever. I don't know. But so I had to go with Cold Wet because apparently just Binturong was taken, and I still need this game to be a bit quieter. But originally, what I was trying to get at with the whole bi-weekly thing, this was originally supposed to be Gary's mod, but due to me not having a lot of experience with it and it not being, in my opinion, very user-friendly, or at least newbie-friendly, one of the big things was that a lot of the content that I wanted to do just was not working, and I'm not going to spend forever troubleshooting a game that I only plan on playing like the one time. So, yeah, if you ever expected me to play Gary's mod, never going to happen. And there's some other game modes too that are more popular that probably people would be interested in seeing me play, like Prop Hunt, Trouble in Terrorist Town. I mean, maybe people would give a shit. I don't know. But yeah, the ones I wanted to do was like Ultimate Chimera Hunt, which I know has probably been dead for a few years now, maybe longer. And then all the other ones I downloaded just were not working, so I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm not wasting my time. Why am I at 29? That's weird. Does it only hold 29 bullets? That's such a weird decision. Yeah, this really feels like slower. This feels like Dollar Bin CSGO. It's slower. Actually, I'll admit it looks better than CSGO. I will admit that. I was never a CSGO fan, so it's not like I'm getting offended by that. I don't know, maybe people who watch this are CSGO fans and can be offended by this. The AI looks absolutely awful, or the way that they move, it's very rigid. Yeah, I'm not worried about taking this very seriously. I'm just messing around for my own sake. But also, just wanted to talk about general life stuff. So, as with life right now, I noticed I've put on a little weight. I mean, still not terrible. I'm 200, but I have some decent numbers. For decent numbers, as of today, I just had a 310 bench, but that might will actually be higher. I have a 400-pound deadlift, which isn't great, but I have bad knees, bad ankles, which I've talked about before. My lat pull down is also like 400, so, you know, like, I have some solid numbers. I want to get myself down to 170, because one of my big goals is a lot of the big things that people give a shit about, like the big 4 lifts, like deadlift, squat, bench, and and rows. Everything except for bench right now is double my body weight, so I definitely want to do that. I want to get that up there. noticing I'm saying a lot because I'm trying to think while I'm doing this. And with that, I've been trying to figure out, do I want to... Because like I said, I might be able to do 3 plays right now. I might be able to do a 315. The only reason why I didn't try it today is because my elbow's been feeling a little wank, a little wacky, a little not right. So, said something about switching guns. H? No, guess not. And so with that, do I want to like lose more weight to be able to get that, or do I just want to like keep putting on muscle? And I also realized that while I can kind of see my abs right now, they're not as great as I would like them to be. So for that reason alone, I decided that I would like to... Oh, that's how you do naps. I decided that I want to go down, and I took like a personal fitness class where like they taught you about like your BMI, how to figure out your like body fat percentage, all that other good stuff of like becoming a personal trainer, because I thought that's what I was going to do. And with that, granted, this is a few years ago, so my numbers are probably different because I have more muscle mass now than I did back then. But back then, for me to get down to 6% body fat, I need to be like 170 pounds. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for right now. I know it's not essential, and for people who don't know, like, look up 6% body fat. It's like, you'll see some celebrities at that. Granted, they'll usually use roids and have a whole bunch of support, or you know, models, bodybuilders, like actual bodybuilders. And it's like, oh, so you want to go into bodybuilding? No, I want to do it for myself. Because the lighter I am, I've noticed I do feel better. The lightest I've been in a long time was probably like 185, so I really want to drop back down. Or I'm trying to remember the last time I was 185. Was probably a couple years back. And like I feel better when I'm lighter, so I want to see if like that 6% or around that 6% number is going to be good for me. Because even when I was at 185, I was probably like, I don't know, like 10% body fat, maybe, give or take. And like I felt good, like I felt like I had energy, I was able to move around pretty quickly, like I didn't have any problems. So seeing that my body's already comfortable in that range, like that's why I want to push for that. But that leads me to the whole issue right now that I'm struggling with, which is living with my parents, where they don't really understand like what I want to eat. So, and right now with me still not having a job as of the time of recording, hopefully that's different by the time of posting. Yeah, it's kind of hard because I'm kind of subject to what they're gonna eat, just because of like what they buy, like the food around me. So, because like, I know that, and also having the bird flu be around is not great, because like I want to do a lot of chicken, and I want to do a lot of eggs, and it's like, oh cool, 2 of my 4 meals I have planned are now going to become stupidly expensive. And the other 2 are like protein shakes and protein bars. I know what you're saying. Protein bar is a meal, like protein shake is kind of whatever, but protein bar, yeah, because I'm looking for high protein, you know, like really high protein, because I want to get like around, what was it, like 45 grams of protein per meal. That, and it's honestly, it's easy. Like that's the main reason why I want to do that, is because of convenience. Like when I was doing it, where I was doing those 4 meals and that's all I was doing, like I was feeling good about my diet. It was just about like having a bit more physical activity, because I was just standing on my feet for 8 hours at work. And yeah, screw the TSA. Screw me over, bunch of bitches. Hope. You know what? We're not gonna go there. I have better things to worry about now, but so eventually that is where I want to be. But yeah, I'm hoping I can move out within like the next like year or 2, once I can get a job. Because yeah, being 26 going on 27, probably by the time this comes out, 27, still living with my parents, it's not a great feel. I don't give a shit about what other people think. I really don't. It's not like I'm looking to date anytime soon, and it's not like, you know, like most of my friends are with their parents too, so it's not like a big deal. Then just like, especially in this day and age where like buying is so expensive, renting is so expensive, there's really no like winning, I'm not really worried about it. This game just feels so slow. I'm probably just gonna do the one and done, especially because of like how long this is going on. I don't think they're trying to kill each other, I'll be honest. At least if they are, it does not feel like it. But what I'm trying to get at is, yeah, I'm just trying to get myself in a better state overall. Not just, you know, mentally, physically. Well, mentally, physically, I mean, I go to therapy on a regular basis, so emotionally Also, it's really weird that double tapping is not sprint, because holding control is crouch. Holding shift feels like it does something. I don't really know. Guess it's less sway. But, yeah, double tapping is not. And I don't know what other button it would be. Unless I'm just supposed to do, like, because holding down middle mouse just puts me in sprint with knife. Which I don't know if that's, like, what is supposed to be happening. Doesn't feel that great. But, yeah, it's mainly just trying to figure stuff out now. And hopefully I can start getting more friend content up soon besides what I'm doing with Micromeat. I have a handful of people who I've talked to. It's just a matter of, you know, getting agreeing schedules at this point. Because, yeah, I know one of the plans, or let's see, I have plans with 1, 2, 3 people for sure where I probably asked about like 7 of my friends if they would be interested in recording. But 3 of them I've like re-approached the topic and they're still interested. So those are going to be more likely, especially because one of my friends is getting married. And he has a PlayStation 4, but that's not what I planned on playing with him. So that's going to be a bit, the other couple of people, other guys, yeah, it really is just going to be kind of like figuring out as we go along. Also, another thing that I've not really talked about, and people who watch me for a while may or may not remember this because I was talking about a decent bit, the podcast. Podcast is probably not going to happen, mainly because the 2 people who wanted to make the podcast with myself, with us being like the main 3, I ended up doing most of the work for like setting it up, and I gave the least amount of the shit about the podcast. I mean, like, they were very eager and enthusiastic to do it, but I was doing all the work, and I was like, you know what, this isn't really what I want to do. I already have, you know, multiple. Where the fuck? Why was it like not terrible hit detection? Is that like a real person? That might be a real person. I don't know if I like it being a real person. But yeah, I was like, I don't really care about this. I have 2, maybe 3 other YouTube channels that kind of get a game project working, which I am now. Yeah, my second channel has been kind of suffering because I've been working on an actual project, so like, there's no need to build a portfolio because I'm already actively working on something. But at some point, I would like to get back into that. Maybe next year, this coming year, being 2026, maybe I'll start actually doing reviews. I really just have been holding off because of finding an editor, because I really hate editing. You guys can tell with the way that I upload stuff. I really hate it. Like, oh my god, I hate it. So I don't want, or maybe I'll just end up biting the bullet at some point. But again, with me and all the things I want to do, and that's not even, and I know I've talked about this in a handful of other videos, so depending on the person, or depending on the video, you may be like, shut up, dude, you talk about the same things over and over again. Well, that's because right now I'm a very boring person, and that's all I really have going on for me, is that same handful of ideas that are bouncing around my head. Oh, shit. I don't even... What? What? I don't get this game. This is a game where, like, I'm playing it. I'm probably going to uninstall it as soon as I'm done. This is not a fun game so far. Like, I really don't give a shit what's going on here. Like I said, I don't even like CSGO, and I know this is, like, dollar store CSGO, so that's really telling. There we go. Yeah, and I think it's mainly because of how slow the game is. 60 seconds left, thank goodness. Yeah, it feels so slow. Like, it doesn't help that the AI is bad. I don't even know if I think I picked a bot match, but... Yeah, and there's like no real healing, there's no I mean, again, I didn't play a lot of the military shooters, so I don't know, maybe to a military shooter person this would feel good, but this is a free game on Steam, so I highly doubt it. But yeah, like, I didn't play, you know, Medal of Honor, I didn't play Battlefront, I didn't play Call of Duty, like I said, so it's very hard for me to say this is a good game without that basic comparison, but... And I think I played maybe like a total of an hour of CSGO. I didn't really give a shit about it. Plus the people... So I started back when I was in high school, and my friend was playing with his friends, and those people were extremely toxic, even though they knew that was my first time playing. They were still extremely toxic, and I was like, you know what, this isn't really fun for me, so I'm not going to really continue playing. I just never did. I don't know if I refunded it. I don't think I did because I think I hit the... I think this was before Steam had their refund policy. But I could be wrong. It's been a while. Yeah, I just... I don't know. I struggle a lot with just kind of the mindset there. Same with this game. I don't like random box. What does this mean? I have all this gold, but they didn't do the typical thing of letting you learn how this game works. They didn't be like, okay, this is the shop, and here's what you do with the shop, here's the inventory, this is what you're looking like. They didn't do that. Okay, I received one battle pass point, I received some gold, but that doesn't really mean anything to me. So yeah, I'm probably going to hop off. This was more of a rant than anything else, but... And as far as future content goes, I always say I want people to tell me, because I thought mod content was the way to go, and then that kind of fell off, but that's kind of there again. It really depends on the game, I guess. Yeah, do you guys want me... I mean, hopefully I can get to a point where I can, you know, really get into my own groove, which I think I'm getting into, but again, the whole... Oh my god, I was playing with... Oh, that's all you can do? Oh wow, that's... Oh, that's not that good. I would have had a fair amount more people, but whatever. Not really my cup of tea. But yeah, just let me know how you're feeling. If you guys need me to start like bringing more stuff to talk about. I know I was doing like a bit more wisdom stuff back when I first started. You guys want me to start giving more life advice while I'm doing this kind of stuff? Like, let me know. I'm very open to change. I'm very open to conversation. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Take care.